Hello everyone, Daniel Yuck here. Thank you all for tuning in today. I appreciate it. Today we're going to go ahead and bring you on unboxing and review on the Dragonhawk Airfoil Tattoo Power Supply. I'm very excited to check out this power supply. Per usual, we're going to go ahead and open up the contents here on camera. We're going to take a first-hand look at the cosmetics. We're going to go ahead and check out the performance and the whole entire nine. If you have any questions throughout this entire video at any point, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'm going to do my best to assist you in the best possible direction. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this, and let's get to unboxing the Airfoil power supply. So let's go ahead and dive into unboxing this. We're going to take a first-hand look at this together. I'm going to go ahead and show you all the box up close. There's nothing too fancy with the box going on. It's a simple, sleek design, as you can see right there. Again, this is the Dragonhawk Airfoil Tattoo Power Supply. Let's go ahead and open up the box and let's check out the contents. So this is the actual unit. We're going to go ahead and place that to the side as we are going to take a closer look at that. You also get a user manual, and then you also get, I'm assuming, the power for this as well to plug in. And that's what the contents consist of that comes inside the Airfoil box here, as you can see. Let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at the unit itself. We'll go ahead and look at the manual. Again, we'll do the full nine together here on camera. So as you can see, this is what the Airfoil unit looks like. Off first glance, the unit's actually really light. I thought it was going to have more weight to it, but it doesn't have much weight to it at all. There's not much weight. You have your output here, your foot pedal. This is actually a click meter, so I can feel it clicking as I'm turning. You have the Dragonhawk emblem and the wording there, as you can see. And this is where the power adapter goes into. And this is the bottom. I'm assuming this is magnetic. We'll go ahead and test that later on here. Can't be too sure if this is magnetic, don't quote me on that, but this is what the unit looks like up close. As you can see, we have a protective film over this, in which I may actually leave on, but as you can see, there's an actual shine to the unit underneath. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that on for now. But as you can see, the unit's very nice, very light. This is actually a pretty cool and decent power supply just at first glance together here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and show you all the size right here. I want to show you all the cosmetics and what this power supply looks like all the way around. It's a sleek design, super simple, user-friendly, easy design. As you can see, it's not too big. This is what it looks like in the size of my hand. You click this to turn it on and off if I am correct. The button doesn't feel too cheap at all, actually. Very cool little power supply. This is the user manual, in which I will go ahead and put up here for you all, so you can go ahead and pause the screen and look at the instructions. This is the back right here. So it's basically giving you some rundown. So if you press and hold the button, it's gonna go ahead and turn it on and off. You have your DC input. You do have, it says here, on and off. I'm assuming it's pointing to this button here. And you can go ahead and turn the wheel back and forth, tattoo machine, and foot pedal. So everything is very straightforward and direct. Let's go ahead and open up this box right here and let's see what is inside. So this is what the cable looks like here. As you can see, nothing fancy, just very straightforward. We are gonna go ahead and plug this in, and we will be using the Dragonhawk M5 Atom tattoo machine to go ahead and test this specific machine right here. If you haven't, there is also a full review on the M5 Dragonhawk tattoo machine, so go ahead and check that out as well. But as you can see, this is what the power supply looks like. Very simple to hook up, very easy. I would simply cover this with the clip cord all the way down. That's how I would approach that, and I would just put barrier film over this, or even just put straight up plastic over this and cover all of that. I mean, there's many ways to approach it. However you'd like, you're gonna get to where you're going. But as you can see, the cord is not too long either, which is not a deal breaker at all. It's still a decent size, so I can still go ahead and plug it in and do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and get this plugged in so we can go ahead and fire it up right here for the first time. Okay, so we are now all set up here. As you can see, we do have the Dragonhawk Airfoil power supply along with the Dragonhawk M5 Atom tattoo machine, as you can see right here. So let's go ahead and fire up this power supply. Let's go ahead and see how it works, and let's go ahead and just check out the operation. So if I'm correct, we're gonna hold that down. And as you can see, it turned on really cool. That little graphic spin there took me off guard there. So let's go ahead and turn it and let's see how it works. Okay, so each time it clicks, it's turning in increments of 1, which is actually pretty cool if you ask me. I'm not sure if I'm on camera here for you all. So as you can see, we're at 4.9. It's a 1 click, 4.8, 1 click to the left, 4.7, 1 click, 4.6, and you get my drift. So if I turn it, you can, you know, change voltages with no problem. I think that that's pretty cool if you ask me. And there is a light around the button as well. I will go ahead and bring you up all close and show you that as well. Let's go ahead and see the lowest and highest voltage. So the lowest voltage is going to be 2 volts, as you can see right here. And then the highest voltage is going to be, let's see, 12. So it goes from 2 volts to 12 volts, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So as you can see, if you do click it one time, it'll go ahead and leave the machine continuously running like so. Or you can go ahead and press your foot pedal as I'm doing right now, which is pretty cool if you ask me. That's really nice. Let's go ahead and put a cartridge in so that we can kind of get a better reading here. So as you can see, the design, the performance, the idea and concept of this specific power supply is very straightforward and easy. I personally love this power supply. It does what I needed to do. The voltage feels consistent. The interface is super easy to use. It's as easy as on and off like that. Hold it down to turn it back on, adjust your voltage right or left, and there you all have it. That is the idea. It's a very simple and intuitive design. I wanted to bring you an up-close view here. As you can see, under the button there is voltage right there. So as you can see, the light fluctuates on and off, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I like the way that that looks. That's a cool little feature. So I just wanted to go ahead and point that out as well and show you that up close here. Right now, at this very moment, overall, this power supply seems great. It feels great. The voltage is consistent. It does seem reliable. I am a fan of this power supply. I want to show you all how easy it is to fluctuate with the airfoil power supply here between voltages. So I'm not gonna use a foot pedal. I'm gonna go ahead and press the button here, and then we're gonna be pushing. So now we're pushing a larger mag configuration, as you can see. And I'm gonna take it down to about 3 volts. So right now we're at 3 and it's pushing fine. The Atom is pushing with no problem. The voltage coming from the airfoil power supply feels clean and very consistent. Let's go ahead and go back up in voltage. So now we're at around 7.5, 7.6, 7.5 as you can see. And the voltage fluctuated or changed with no problem. There is no fluctuations in the voltage. It feels consistent, as I stated. To go up and down from lower voltages to higher voltages is very easy with the airfoil power supply. I just want to go ahead and show you all that as well. All in all, at first glance, at first use, at first unboxing with you all, this specific power supply unit is a thumbs up for me. For the price point, for what you get, it is definitely worthwhile. This can be a great unit. Let's say if you're starting out tattooing and you need an affordable, reliable power supply, this one would be great for you. Let's say if you are a full-blown professional and you move around a lot, you do mobile tattoos, private sessions, and you just need another power supply just to have around as a backup, this one would definitely be an affordable backup power supply that I could depend on. Let's say, for example, something happened to a main power supply that I use. I had this one in my bag. I would feel comfortable reaching for this one and using it to finish the tattoo session. I do feel this is a great price point for what you get. You do get a super user-friendly design. You get a reliable, steady, consistent voltage power supply. The power supply does come with the continuously running mode, so you don't have to use a foot pedal should you choose not to. You also do get fluctuations in increments of 1 from 2 to 12 voltages, or from 2 to 12 volts, which is great in my professional opinion. So you do get basically the entire range, or a good range of voltage of what we would typically use in a tattoo session. So this thing would definitely cover all grounds. I do feel like it is a great power supply for any and everyone. It is a great backup supply. It is just a great one to use in general. I do enjoy this power supply. Again, at first glance, it's light, it's user-friendly, easy to use, it's consistent and reliable. I don't have anything negative. I guess the only thing that I would say about it is all of the wires. However, this would be side clipped to a toolbox, so I think that it'll be kind of out of sight, out of mind type deal. But nonetheless, it is a solid and great little unit here. I do recommend this unit, again, for multiple uses. I don't want to say it's necessarily for a beginner. I don't want to say that it'd be for a full-blown professional. However, considering many variables, this little unit is definitely one to have. I definitely am glad that I was able to get my hands on this specific unit, to try it out, to see how consistent it was, what it provided to me, and there you all have it. That's my review of this. I do give it a thumbs up. I do give it a 5 stars. I give it a thumbs up again because of all the little features that we get, from the continuous run to the incremental move, and on top of that, having a knob that just clicks. So all of these little features add up to a solid little unit, which is why I give it a thumbs up and a 5 stars. So if I didn't touch base on anything specific that you may have wanted to know at some point throughout this video on this specific unit right here, by all means, drop it in the comments below and I'm going to do my best to guide you in the best possible direction. If you're not, be sure to give me a follow on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, as I would genuinely appreciate your support. I am under all the same name at Daniel Yuck, Daniel, all under the same name on every platform. Be sure to go and show me support. I would appreciate it. Yet again, thank you for tuning in. You have a great day.